It's an interesting story. So, as Rob just said, I'm going to be asked to on Sports Center to talk about to kind of promote the whole day of boxing because ESPN has a fabulous, fabulous treasure chest of fight films that they bought for $80 million years ago from Bill Caton. Him and Jim Jacobs had collected this fight film, Big Fights Incorporated, and they bought it from him. And of course, those were the two original managers of Tyson. And when Tyson was about 15 years old, obviously I was training him, and him, and Cus, we were watching a Larry Holmes fight back in the days when the fights. You remember, Rob, when the fights, and all the fans remember, back in those days, it was on network television on Saturday, Sunday afternoons, while we were sports, NBC, whatever. I don't remember what it was on. I don't remember who he was fighting. But there was Larry Holmes, fighting in our living room. And we're watching it. And Cus, the great Cus D'Amato, my mentor, and he says to me, your guy, meaning there's this kid sitting over there that was 15 years old, but was probably about 210 pounds already, solid, and he says he could beat Larry Holmes right now if it was only a 3-round fight. But he doesn't have the experience to maintain it beyond 3. Then he would, break down. But one day he will have that experience. And because of a flaw, and then he turns to Tyson, because of a flaw in Larry Holmes that you can see here, you will knock him out with a right hand over his jab. Because when he throws his jab, he doesn't move his head. He stays stationary in one place. And if you're not afraid to throw the punch, and by then you won't be, and if you're not hesitant to throw it and not worried about getting hit, you can time the right hand right over it and you knock out Larry Holmes. So here it is, fast forward years later, and of course I'm gone from Tyson. I'm training fighters, I'm living in New York, and Larry Holmes and Mike Tyson are getting in the ring. And actually, it was a couple days before the fight, and I wonder if I'm about to mention somebody, I wonder if he watches the podcast, I'm sure he does, but a friend of mine, Randy Gordon, he used to be the commissioner of New York, he used to be the Ring Magazine editor, I believe, and he also did commentary for ESPN. And so we were talking, and he said, who do you like in a fight? I said, of course, Tyson. And I believe he said he liked Holmes. So I said, no, Tyson's going to knock him out. I said, I'll make you a bet. I'll make you a bet for a steak dinner in a good restaurant where I only win if Tyson knocks him out. So he said, all right, I'll take that bet. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling a little cocky. I'll take it a step further. I should have made it odds. I should have said, give me 4-1,
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking that way. I said, matter of fact, even better. If he doesn't knock him out with a right hand, I don't win. He's going to knock him out with a right hand. Even better, he's going to knock him out early. Because I figured that since he was 15 years old, he was told he was going to knock out Larry Holmes with a right hand. If you know that and you have that information, that belief, you're not going to wait until the 10th round to do it. You're going to do it early. Sure enough. So Randy Gordon must have thought I was crazy. He said, all right, you got that bet. And there I am watching the fight. And all I knew in my mind, I knew Tyson was going to knock him out. And I just was hoping it was with the right hand. And sure enough, in the 4th round, Holmes throws a jab, bang. The right hand comes over it, down goes Holmes.
That was a right hand, and down goes Holmes from a crashing right hand.
And I think I remember Gordon saying, "How did you know? How did you know?" Um, but I also I love Randy. Randy's a good guy. He's got a radio show. Give him a little plug. He's got a radio show. Him and Jerry Cooney, two good guys. But Randy, you still owe me that steak dinner.